Welcome to my recap with live trades. Hope you enjoy the content. I did not put out a video yesterday because I had to go spend time with my dad and I hadn't seen him in a while. So there's a reason for that. Yesterday was kind of a pain in the you know what though, because I was up on the day, like couple percent, 2% or so, and then I gave back those gains on a mRNA loss of $233. So, it is what it is. I had a down day yesterday of a few percent. And then today I had, basically today was like a $45 win. So it was like 1%. Around there. A little bit less with commissions. So anyways, let me get right to it. First trades, and so I have this BABA trade I took. You know what? I think this video I'm just gonna fast forward. I had an AMC trade yesterday. It was basically flat. Closed out my BlackBerry, so that's what got me a realized 120 profit. I was down a lot in the position. I mean, I was down like over 60% on it. I was down like 170 total. But we had a nice pop on BB, so I got out with a total of $60 win per contract. It's like 35% or something like that. 40%. Then I had this, weak trades. But I was up. So here's I don't know why that's showing down. Okay. So I was at 156, 145 with commissions, 154 or something. Then I took this mRNA. So I went long there, anticipating that pivot break, right? We bounce off this, so I could have added here at the hold of this pattern. Added there, and then I would have got stopped at. Okay, I would have held in there because it's still holding that pattern. I would have got stopped there. And it just broke down. So I ended up getting out there when it broke below that pivot. We're at the dash line. And then it just rips up from there. So where I got out is where I could have, added, because that's where that pattern eventually held up there, but I didn't know. I had to stop out. And yeah. Anyways, mRNA was tricky. Just ended up kind of fading. But yeah, so yesterday was a loser. Then today I had these positions you see open are swings, small shares like I mentioned before, but just working on strategy. The first trade's on Tesla on the far left here. So Tesla, you see it's flagging. So I like that. I got in risking the prior candle low. Kind of a wide stop, but $1.25 stop. $1.30. Figured this can go, it can really go. So it starts going. I'm in one contract at 471. I could have gotten out for a total of $50. If it was 520, 535, so $65 max. But that wasn't where I wanted out. It wasn't my target. So, like I said, I was in at 471. One contract, just a feeler, see what's going on. I'm a little above break even right here, but so I stop out there for minus $30. No big deal. Now, Nvidia. So Nvidia's on the far right here. We got this bear pennant, and I'm a little late on my entry, but I wanted a little bit of confirmation. Didn't really get too much of volume confirmation. Now we're getting some momentum to the downside. So I'm in two contracts, the 220 puts at 167. I figure, take the stairs up and the elevator down. I thought maybe these contracts would move pretty fast. Hi, Stinky. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Hi. Hi, guys. Good boy. My sidekick. He follows me everywhere I go. Nvidia, I'm in 167. So anyways, long story short, I make like $30 on this trade. Which wasn't really dropping, I get out 1, 2 there. So I get out one at 183 and one at 170. So I made $19. So it is what it is. Next trade's on Neo. Neo had a daily pivot here at 39. So I got in 3 contracts there at 50 cents, 39.50s. I think the pivot's at 39.61 or something. But it's a daily level that we hit twice and then pretty much 3 times and couldn't get over. Chewing on my mic. Good boy, Stinky. Hi. Funny. You're on camera, buddy. So Neo, I ended up holding for a minute. Didn't really move much. I sold 2 at 62. Made $24 there. Then I sell the other one for 50 cents break even. So I get out. Slobbering all over this thing, Stinky. I get out the other one break even, which is good. It's showing a head and shoulders here. I didn't notice that till right now, actually. So when I got out, I could have added heavy puts and it would have been winning trade. You should at least tell down to VWAP or prior day's high, which is that yellow line, 39.15. But it's in hindsight, so yeah. So then I have Tesla here. Just on the far left, I'm playing this head and shoulders breakdown and this failure of this falling wedge / pennant, whatever. So I get 700 put for 194. And long story short, Stinky. I get out 222. Which, whatever. I was so tired, and then I was gonna go to bed. So then the next trade is not sure what this one is. I didn't label it right. Tesla. So I bought a 710 call, playing off that support. I mean that a pattern resistance, now holding a support. Hopefully, I'm in a 710 call at 335. And long story short, starts holding. So it did little shakeouts, right? Still holding that general area. So when this is where I was tired, really tired. So like I'm going to bed. I was just standing on my feet all day at my stand-up desk. So I sold there on the offer 345. So I just made $10 just to get out because it was moving really slow. Then it rips to above $4. So it would have been, made the day up. I would have been up a couple percent, which would have been nice. But I just didn't have the patience. I was really tired, and it is what it is. So yeah, that's it. I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening, and look forward to hopefully having better results at the end of this week, which tomorrow is Friday. Now, one last thing before I go, I had a meeting with my dad yesterday. Basically, he's saying if I'm serious about trading and I sell all my assets, which I have maybe 15,000 in assets I can sell, like my motorcycle, my car, all that, then I will he will cover me the rest to get back above PDT. Because originally I put 40-something thousand into my account, and I had to pull out money for taxes, and I lost about 10,000. I made 7,000, then I pulled money out for taxes, and I lost 10, 12,000. So ultimately, that's just tuition I paid learning to scalp. And the reason why I'm not profitable, if I didn't have volatility and theta right now, right? If I could trade, I only had to trade options when I want to do or I only traded options when I want to do maybe 30% of the time, 40% of the time max. And I would go to E-Trade Pro or TradeStation, so I wouldn't have commissions. I would be net profitable almost every day. I'm very sure, because I can't tell you how many times, and the buying power wasn't an issue, so I'd have access to 120,000 about. Because I can't tell you how many times I have taken a paper cut or two. This happens all the time, and then I can't afford to take another move, and that's when it goes. So we'll see. Time will tell. I'll still post videos until then. But pretty soon I'm going to be taking out my money, and I'm going to do a funded futures account, and I'm going to paper trade. So I'll be streaming or recording those videos every day, and coming to the markets, waking up at 4:40 in the morning, just like I normally do, treating this like the business that it is, even when I will be paper trading and demo trading for the futures account. So, anyways, Stinky and I say good night. Good night, Stinky. But yeah, thanks again. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.